Hello everybody, BTV1990 here. Welcome to Second Take here for week 5 of the NFL season. Now, in case you guys are wondering, the score right now is 41-39 me. And in case this is your first time watching, we have a bet, Alex and I, who are the hosts of Second Take, where the loser will have to wear one of the our favorite jerseys, like the other person's favorite
player
jersey.
I would wear a Redskins jersey, Trent would wear a Giants jersey.
Yeah. It would probably end up being RG3 or Odell Beckham, unless we get different jerseys.
I'm getting a Brett Wing jersey. I really am.
Are you really?
I will for Christmas if he continues the way he's playing, because
he's raw.
He's raw.
Okay.
He's gonna make the Pro Bowl this year.
Okay. All right. So let's get on to Thursday Night Football. Indianapolis and Houston. Andrew Luck is out, right? He's not playing.
Yes, Andrew Luck is out. So.
Who's picking? Me first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So, because Luck is out, I am going with the Houston Texans, because the Colts, they almost lost. They should have lost, because the Jaguars kicker missed 3 field goals, so they could be 1-3 right now. So they're very lucky to get a win on Sunday.
I think
their luck without Luck is gonna run out tonight.
I'm going with Houston as well. Andrew Luck is not. Look at the crazy towels. Yeah. Andrew Luck is not playing tonight. They're gonna have to put in Matt Hasselbeck, and basically, these past 2 weeks have gone through Andrew Luck and other teams playing not very good. The Jaguars should have won out in London, but their kicker, obviously.
London? What are you talking about?
Weren't they in London?
No.
They weren't in London last week?
That was the Jets and the Dolphins.
Oh, I'm so stupid!
That's why that game was at like 9:30.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm talking about. Wait. Are you...
What?
I'm so confused. Oh, whatever. I'm so confused right now. Whatever. Alright. Just ignore the past 30 seconds to about a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Bears, Chiefs. I have to go with Kansas City.
I am also picking the Chiefs. I do not see the Bears doing much at all, if anything, against the Chiefs' great defense. So I'm also picking the Chiefs. This really good game. We got Seahawks and the Bengals.
This was a hard one. I think the Seahawks win. Even though the Bengals are undefeated, but Andy Dalton tends to have that not showing up in big games. So I'm going with Seattle. Cam Chancellor's back. He came back last week, made a big play against the Lions on Monday Night Football to force a fumble and save the game for the Seahawks. I'm going with them to beat the Cincinnati Bengals by a field goal, maybe a game-winning field goal or like an overtime field goal game.
Well, Trent, I have to disagree with you. I think the Bengals are going to win. They look unstoppable at the moment, and Seattle has not looked good at all. So I think the Bengals are going to be able to get it done, move to 5-0. Okay, next game, Redskins Falcons. Sure, would you like me to go first?
You go first.
The Falcons look absolutely amazing. so far this season, especially last week against Houston. They're insane. And I think they're going to continue it at home this week against the Redskins. I don't see how any team can beat the Falcons in the Georgia Dome right now. So I'm going with the Falcons.
I have been very, very impressed with the Redskins. But I go back to the fact they still have Kirk Cousins at their quarterback, and this is not looking that hot for them at the moment.
Will he pick them for the fourth time in 5 weeks? Will he do it?
No, I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going with the Falcons to beat the Redskins. I think the defense will show up for the Redskins, so it won't be like a mauling. But I'm thinking maybe around a 10-13 point game. Maybe like 34-21.
Okay. Up next, we have the game of the week. Jaguars versus the Buccaneers.
I was like, what is he talking about? It's like, we're not at Dallas, New England yet. We have all these 1 o'clock games.
Okay, go ahead.
Jameis Winston, he will have games where he, like, goes off and, like, absolutely destroys. And then he will have games where he throws 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions. Like last week. I think that Jameis will win this game. Simply because he's facing the Jaguars. And yeah, that's the way it goes.
The battle for Florida. Who's gonna win? I don't know, but I think that the Buccaneers will win because Jameis Winston, I think he'll have a nice bounce back game against the Jaguars, Jaguars have looked okay at times and could have come away with a big win at Indy, but they're unlucky. But I think the Buccaneers will win this one. Okay.
Saints-Eagles. Oh my goodness. The Saints last week was their first win, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was their first win.
Yeah.
Beat the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
Part of that is to say that the Cowboys were basically injury city all last week. Like every play, it seemed like they were getting injured. What is this guy doing in the front row? He's like patting these other people's heads and like rubbing the hair.
Okay, come on.
I don't know. Alright. I'm going with the New Orleans Saints to upset the Eagles. Even though I don't think it would really be an upset, but I'm still going with them to beat the Eagles maybe around 23-20.
Okay. Both teams could use a win. The Saints, they cannot afford to lose any more ground on the Falcons and Panthers. The Eagles, they are looking to take advantage of Dallas' injuries and could use a win considering the ease of schedule for the New York Giants. I think the Eagles will win this game at home and against a subpar New Orleans defense. This could be the week where the Eagles finally get it together and head in the right direction for a game next week against the Giants that could prove to be important. So but I think they will.
I appreciate your optimistic your objective. Your objectiveness.
Okay. Cleveland, Baltimore.
Now go.
Okay, this is an interesting game. It is.
Would you say this is must win for Baltimore if they're looking to still win the division?
This is a must win for Baltimore. But Cleveland though, they haven't looked terrible. They almost came back against San Diego last week, but their defense couldn't hold up at the end of the game. I don't know. I'm really on the fence about this one. Baltimore, it is a must win for them. They're in their home stadium, in front of their fans, a must win. I think they go out and get it done.
Me too. I'm going with Baltimore. I think they need to get it done if they have any chance in winning this division. They need to take advantage of Pittsburgh and Big Ben Roethlisberger getting hurt. Cincinnati facing Seattle, which Seattle can definitely win that game, even with how Seattle's look. They need to win that game if they're gonna stay in the division race. Because Arizona has Detroit coming up, so I think Baltimore needs to capitalize on some of the big games this week that their division has to play. It's a big division game for them. I think Baltimore comes out on top.
Okay, Rams, Packers, the Rams. Apparently they're still in the only show up for divisional games. They're in that phase because they went out and beat Arizona on the road last week. And they looked pretty good, but they traveled to Green Bay, and Green Bay, they're not Green Bay doesn't look unstoppable, but they do look great. So, and they are at home. Green Bay is pretty much unstoppable, so I think they go out and get them done fairly easily.
Green Bay on the road doesn't look unstoppable. That was even last year. They didn't look unstoppable on the road.
They're not on the road, so they're at home.
Exactly.
So please,
but I'm saying
because
last.
we're trying to get this done, not have a 40-minute video.
It's not gonna be 40 minutes. Don't worry. I'm also watching the baseball game, so.
We will talk about the Packers on the road when they go to the road.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
So are you picking the Packers, I presume?
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't I pick the Packers to beat the Rams?
Okay.
You're the one that wants to speed it up. That's not even a question.
Okay,
Bills.
I'm not speed it up like you just say your pick, but just don't have to go on a 40-minute speech about each team.
Bills.
Okay. I think the Bills will go out and get the win. I think they'll bounce back after a sloppy game against the Giants. I think Mariota he won't have a bad game, but he won't be that great either. He'll do decent, but not enough to get the job done. Cardinals, Lions.
I'm going with the Cardinals to beat the Lions because they need to bounce back after a tough loss last week to the Rams.
The Lions, 0-4. They have not looked good at all.
They should be 1-3 right now. They should be 1-3 right now. They should have beat Seattle last week, but the refs kind of blew the call.
The ref missed the call.
Yeah, I get that part, but I mean, it did cost the Lions the game. You can't miss that kind of call.
Well, anyways, right now the Lions are staring 0-5 in the face, coming up against this really, really good Arizona team, and they're going to be angry after last week. And they're going to go out and get the W.
Who, Arizona?
Yes.
Okay.
Patriots, the Patty Cakes and the Cowgirls.
Guess I'm going with the Patty Cakes.
Yeah, I mean, you do not beat Bill Belichick and Tom Brady with Brandon Whedon as your quarterback. It's like not a thing. So
You have Jay Gruden and Kirk Cousins.
I am. Yeah, I am also going with the
Patriots.
the Patriots. Broncos Raiders. This is gonna be a good game.
I actually think it will be though. Like, I don't know if you're saying that sarcastically. I think it will be.
I'm not.
The Raiders look pretty good. Like even with them, you know, not looking that great last week, but.
So who are you going with?
Well, the Broncos have the best defense in the league right now, statistically wise. The Raiders, I think they're a little too young, but I think I'm going. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? I'm going with the Denver Broncos to win right now.
The Broncos, their defense is suffocating. Their offense has not been that good so far. The Oakland Raiders, they are not 0-4. So when you're not 0-4 for the Oakland Raiders, that is a positive. And so I think the Raiders, in their home stadium, submit to their home fans, are going to go out, get it done, and beat the Broncos for an upset victory, and make the AFC West look like early on it's going to be tough for the Broncos.
That's your real pick?
Yes.
Okay.
I might be a little crazy for picking them, but YOLO.
Bruh. You know what? Yeah, exactly. YOLO.
Okay. The Sunday night game. The 49ers and the Giants.
You gonna say what you said to me about this game?
You go first and then I'll...
I'm going with the Giants.
Okay. You have to explain why? Or is it implied that the Giants are that good?
It's more of the San Francisco ineptitude than the Giants being that good.
Okay, yeah. I too am going with the Giants.
Not to say that the Giants aren't good, just to imply that. It's not saying that they're not good. It's just, you know, San Francisco's just so bad.
I too am going with the Giants. The Giants have #1 run defense, and the 49ers rely on high to get like 100-something yards every game. And against the #1 run defense, that's going to be hard. And it's going to force Kaepernick to throw the ball, which everyone knows he cannot do. So
he's like Tebow.
That's why I think the Giants will win. Okay, so...
Now, if they don't win...
Okay, I told Trent this. Let me find it so I can repeat these words. Okay. If the Giants do not win, next week on our week 6 predictions on Second Take, I will say these exact words. I will say that the Giants are a bunch of princesses and whine like little girls, and also that OBJ is overrated. I will say those things.
I have nothing to lose.
I
have nothing to lose.
On Second Take, if the Giants lose.
Oh, this is gonna be a great week.
Okay, what? Steelers Chargers is the last game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Steelers. Okay, go ahead.
I'm going with San Diego because Big Ben Roethlisberger is still out. Yeah. Think I don't like that. Doesn't need to be.
The Steelers almost pulled it off.
They did.
Last week, but again, Josh Scobie. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he misses Jacksonville. Who knows? But yeah, I think the Chargers will be able to win this game fairly easily, but you never know. I mean, Steelers could make it a game, and they still have Bell and Antonio Brown. But yeah, I think San Diego will be able to pull
Well, that's it for me.
And me.
See you in week 6.